Hi, this is Papa Chris of Usap Lang Tayo podcast. I've been using Anchor as a platform to give love advices, life realizations, and self-worth talks. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Why? First of all, it is free. You heard it right, no membership, no fees at all. In addition to this, there is a creation tools that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your computer or phone. Moreover, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. Not only that, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Amazing, right? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app and start your podcast today.
You know?
What's up mga fre? It's your Papa Chris back again with another episode of Usap Lang Tayo. New year, new life, new goals, new opportunities, new chances of winning more jowa. Another year for you to redeem yourself sa masalimuot na nakaraan ng Etneb 2020. Another year of struggles, hardships, hope, and success for everyone. Diba? Sana mas maging maganda ang takbo ng taon na to para sa lahat. New Year, new jowa. Sa lahat na nakikinig ngayon ng episode na to, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. Wherever you are, saan lupalop ka man ngayon, I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're doing okay, because for today we have a very special topic. For this episode we have a very special topic. Napapanahon sa mga single or single, whatever you would like to call it. Mga single na matagal na nagsasana all. Diba? Kasi many people make the mistake of thinking that the best way to heal from a broken heart is to get right back into a relationship. Kumbaga parang it's also their way of having revenge dun sa probably ex nila, na alam mo yun, na kapag nagka-jowa kasi iisipin nila na kaya kitang palitan, mga ganun. Marami pang iba dyan, mga ganyan. Thinking that having a relationship right after you had a breakup is, it's a way of healing, diba? But to tell you the truth, it is like trying to cover up a wound without cleaning it out first, diba? And that is why in this episode, we will discuss how you will be able to know that you are ready to be in a relationship. So by the way, mapapakinggan nyo rin tong episode na to sa aking YouTube channel. Search nyo lang Usap Lang Tayo. Sa Spotify and Anchor as well. Also, please follow me on my Facebook page, Usap Lang Tayo. Sa Twitter at Instagram at ULT ALKS, that's UL Talks, okay? And papasukin ko na rin yung mundo ni TikTok, no? pero hindi para mag-TikTok talaga yung sasayaw-sayaw ng mga savage love, mga ganyan. So, gagather tayo doon ng panibagong audience, and please support me on that. It's going to be at ULTALKS din. So, that's at UL Talks, okay? Shoutout nga pala muna sa Team SMP. Shoutout din pala kay Angel Alcaide Jarata or Harata. Di ko alam paano i-pronounce eh. Shoutout sa mga listeners ng episode na to. By the way, this episode is sponsored by Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast. Okay, so mga fre, let's go straight to the topic. What are the signs that you are ready to be in a relationship? Ano nga ba yung mga senyales na pwede ka na ulit magjowa, diba? Ano nga ba yung mga signs para masabi mong you are ready to be taken, diba? For granted. So kung ikaw ay nakakaramdam na you are ready to be taken for granted. On a serious note, kung ikaw ay nakakaramdam na you are ready to be in a relationship, or if you feel that someone needs to listen to this episode, please share this to them. Recommend this episode, especially sa mga gulong-gulo kung sasagutin ba nila yung taong naniligaw sa kanila, 'di ba? This episode will actually help them to decide whether to open their door or open their doors to someone or close it and shut it down, diba? So, for you to know that you are ready to suffer, for you to know that you are ready to be happy with someone as well, I will give you 5 signs that you are ready to be in a relationship. Okay? So, Papa Chris, what are those 5 signs na ready na akong magka-jowa? Ready na ako mang-away kahit wala namang ginagawa yung jowa ko. Okay, so, mga fre, sign number 1 that you are ready to be taken for granted. Biro lang. Sign number 1 that you are ready to be with someone else or to be in a relationship is that 1, you are over with your ex. Totoo yun. One of the clear signs that you are ready to start a new relationship is that you have completely moved. You have completely moved on from your past relationship, diba? I mean, to tell you the truth, no one is ready to successfully date again unless they have sufficiently healed from their, prior relationship, diba? Or from their prior heartbreak, diba? It's actually true. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-jump into a new relationship if you are still thinking about your ex, missing your ex, the memories with your ex. I mean, if you're still constantly thinking about your ex, pinning after them, and you are always comparing them to your new partner, to this person, then you are not truly ready to start a new relationship. Diba? Why? Because the chances are you will take them for granted, mga fre. Diba? Do not do to others what you don't want others do unto you. And kumbaga, huwag tayong manggamit ng tao para lang sumaya. Huwag tayong gumamit ng ibang tao para lang sumaya at para makalimutan mo yung sakit ng kahapong di magbabalik. Mugot na naman ang papa nyo. Pero kidding aside, this is the most important part for you to know that you are ready to be in a relationship. Diba? You have to make sure that you yourself is already okay, happy, no regrets. Diba? Ang mangyayari kasi niyan, mga fre, if you will jump into a new relationship, comparisons will be made. Diba? The more that you compare this person to your ex, the more that you will find something better out of that person. And if that person failed to be better than your ex, dun magkakatalo. Diba? Like, ganito yan eh. Alam mo, yung ex ko ganito eh. Magaling magluto, magaling magkumpuni ng gamit, lagi akong kino-compliment, lagi akong nililibre ng milk tea, burger at fries, di ba? Ganon. Tsaka protas. Sana oil. On a serious note, mga pre, you don't want to jump into a relationship if you haven't moved on sa ex mo. Diba? Huwag mong gawing kasangkapan yung nandyan para lang makalimutan mo. I know that some people proved us wrong na pwedeng mag-work ang relasyon kahit nakagagaling mo lang sa breakup. Diba? I'm not saying na it will not work. Diba? Na jumping into a relationship just to forget your ex while loving someone again, some people, napatunayan na nila na it will work. No? It depends. Parang, kumbaga, it depends on how you broke up with your ex and, you know, having a relationship right after that breakup, diba? It worked, diba? However, if you're gonna ask me, yes, it worked. Probably from the beginning lang, pero it's not sustainable, diba? It's not gonna last. It didn't last, diba? Madalas kasi dyan sa mga ganyan, nagsusumbatan like, you know, mabuti pa yung ex ko, di naman ganyan, kesyo ganito, kesyo ganyan. It's not sustainable, mga friend. Diba? It may work at first, but it will not in the long run. Diba? Lagi niyong tatandaan na our relationship is not a game. You don't have to be a player. Huwag tayong player, okay? Diba? Karma is real, mga friend, and you don't want to get karma for toying people's feelings. Diba? If you wanted to be happy, you should start being happy with yourself alone. You don't want to use other people just to forget your ex. But if you have completely moved on from your ex, from your prior heartbreak, from your relationship, and you are complete and you are ready and you feel that you yourself are ready to blend into someone else's life, then by all means, go ahead. Okay? Cool. Alright. So, sign number 2 for you to know that you are ready to be in a relationship is when you are ready to take a risk. Kasi ang mga relasyon, pare to. I mean, relationships involve risk-taking, and you have to face the fact that you may end up getting hurt. Diba? I mean, it's true. There are no guarantees when it comes to relationships. Somehow, at some point, you will think na, shit, baka ito na naman. Or baka maulit na naman. Or baka masaktan na naman ako, or baka lokohin na naman ako, and all that stuffs. Diba? I mean, it's normal, mga friend. I mean, you have scars, and most of the time, we protect that scar from making it worse. Or making it worse. Diba? Ayaw nating masugatan yung pilat na meron tayo because it might get worse. Diba? Especially kapag totally healed na yung sugat natin, diba? We tend to protect it. Kasi parang ang ano natin dyan, manipis na eh. Baka pag nadaplisan pa, wala na. Dudugo na naman. GG na naman, di ba? So that's one of the example. Di ba? But to tell you the truth, mga friend, in everything that we do, there's always a risk. Di ba? A good example is a business or stocks. Di ba? When you do business, not all the time you will get a big return. Diba? Like a return of investment, kumbaga. Not all the time kikita ka ng malaki. Madalas, taliwas pa yun sa expectations natin eh. Minsan, ini-expect natin na dahil malaki yung investment natin, malaki din ang balik. Diba? But you know what? It's true. The more and the big investment that you put in, there's a high probability that it will give you more than what you invested. Okay? Again, that's a probability. Diba? But, okay, there's a but there. Ibig sabihin pero, hindi yung but na ano.
Hindi agad yan bumabalik, mga fre. Diba? It takes time. Diba? It comes back to you slowly. Paunti-unti. And same goes in taking risk in going to a relationship. The money that is involved is a business. In a business is your heart. Diba? That's the investment that you're putting in. Diba? The more money that you put in, the more risk that you are taking. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, the more love that you put in, the more risk that you're taking in as well. Diba? That is one of the things, diba, that you have to understand, that this is part of the process. This is part of the relationship. Risk, or taking a risk. Diba? And you also have to understand that your partner is also taking a risk to make a relationship work. Or rather, taking a risk to pursue you. Or taking a risk by investing towards this particular understanding that you have right now. Diba? That is why it's also very important that you, before you enter a relationship, or bago ka pumasok sa isang relasyon, dapat buo ka. Dapat happy ka. Dapat you are not afraid to be alone. Diba? That's why I'm telling everyone that you have to follow the 80-20 rule. So that you have an 80% to give and a 20% to spare. Diba? Because, maaari ka masaktan in the long run because you took the risk. And that's normal. Diba? Wala namang perfectong tao, diba? Wala namang nagkaroon ng karelasyon tapos ni away or ni ganto, walang nangyari, diba? There's no perfect relationship. Okay? And this particular rule that I'm telling you right now, mga tol, the 80-20 rule, it's like, again, maaari ka masaktan in the long run because you took the risk. Pero at least, hindi ka durog. You know why? Because you have 20%. You have that 20% that you saved for yourself. Diba? Through the entire relationship, merong ups and downs yan. Hindi lang naman kasi yan puro saya. Some days will come na parang nagsasawa ka na makakaramdam ka na parang hindi ka na masaya, parang ayaw mo na, diba? And this is where commitment comes in. Okay? A communication with comprehension is always the key to make everything work. Kailangan parehas kayong nasa level na kung gusto natin na mag-work tayo sa huli, ayusin natin ng dapat ayusin hanggat maaari, hanggat kaya, hanggat masosolve natin yung problem. 'Di ba? Huwag tayong lagi mag-sort out sa hiwalayan agad. 'Di ba? Because really, to tell you honestly, it's not always the solution. You always have to exhaust all of your resources. You always have to exhaust all of your options in order for you to be able to decide. Diba? And again, a relationship is not just all about you or your partner's happiness. It's a happiness for the both of you. Mapa-ups and downs man yan. Okay? So, that's the sign number 2. For you to know that you are ready to be in a relationship, you should know that you are ready to take a risk. Okay? So, dalawa na. First sign, or sign number 1 that you are ready to enter a relationship is that you're done with your ex. Number 2, you are ready to take a risk. So, ano yung number 3, Papa Chris? Sign number 3 for you to know that you are ready to be in a relationship is when you understand the importance of communication. Diba? Okay, so this is also related sa sign number 2. Syempre, domino effect yan eh. Diba? Why is it important, Papa Chris, na dapat malawak yung pangunawa ko sa communication na yan? Diba? Mga fre, yung communication kasi, it's like the backbone of a relationship. It's a backbone in terms of keeping you and your partner's feeling, magkaroon kayo ng parang tinatawag na you meet the halfway, kumbaga nagtatagpo kayo lagi sa gitna, 'di ba? Most of the time merong mga tao nga yung parang dapat alam mo na 'to eh. Hindi, ayoko kasi ganto ganyan. 'Di ba? I mean, nobody can read your mind, nor should they expect you to try read theirs. Kumbaga, hindi naman alam ng partner mo kung ano iniisip mo or kung anong iniisip niya, hindi mo rin alam. 'Di ba? That is why you have to make sure, or you yourself should know the importance of having communication. 'Di ba? Kasi hindi naman tayo manghuli unless kung may kung may telekinesis kang taglay, baka mabasa mo talaga lahat, 'di ba? Palakpakan talaga kita. Kaso wala kang telekinesis, so ano na? Di ba? Di ba? Or baka mind reader ka talaga, di wow. But kidding aside, hindi naman kayo manghuhula eh. Hindi porket kabisado ko na yung ugali na ito eh. Or, alam ko ganito yan eh. Ganito yung ginagawa niya or what. Sometimes, iba eh. Even though parang kilala na natin yung partner natin, there's always something that's running in their head and we don't know that. Why? Because it's their head. Hindi mo nga alam eh. Diba? Especially sa mga nagkakalabuan or yung mga confused, diba? This is what I'm actually trying to tell them. If you want to sort things out, if you're having an issue with your partner, you have to be very open to them. You have to make sure that you're having a communication regarding certain things, especially kung nagkakaroon kayo ng kalabuan, because that's going to be a recipe for disaster if you will not let your partner know kung ano nangyari sa inyo or kung ano nangyari sa iyo or kung ano nangyari sa kanya. Diba? That's why you have a partner. Diba? It's not just all about, having a girlfriend or a boyfriend or jowa or tagabili ng milk tea at Prota Smart Burger at fries. Diba? Hindi naman lahat ganun eh. So that's very important for you to know, for you to find out na you have to make sure na malawak yung pangunawa mo when it comes to communication. Diba? I mean, being able to openly and honestly communicate with the person you're committed to can actually make or break your relationship. Diba? Kasi if you feel that there is something na dapat ipalam sa partner mo, especially if you're having the feeling na parang di ka na masaya, diba? Talk to your partner. Diba? Sasabihin mo, Papa Chris, ang dali kasi sabihin yan, pero ang hirap gawin. Yun na nga eh. I know for a fact na it's hard to do it. Madaling sabihin, yes, it's easy to say, but hard to do. Yes, I understand. I've been there, done that. Pero to tell you the truth, there's no other way. Meron ka pa bang ibang alam na option bukod sa kausapin mo yung partner mo? Ha? Diba? Totoo yun. Meron ka pa bang ibang alam na way para masabi mo sa partner mo na ganito nangyayari? Diba? Hindi na ako masaya sa'yo or I'm having a problem with our relationship. Diba? Anong gagawin mong option? Magtaksel, manghanap ng iba while you are still in a relationship. Diba mali naman yun? Diba? You will just make things worse. That's why, for you to be able to solve any issues that you're having with your partner, you have to talk, you have to communicate. Diba? Kasi, most of the time, when we enter in a relationship, andun yung pride eh. Na, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, yung pride na dapat alam niya na to, dapat alam mo nang gagawin, dapat ikaw yung tama at ipipilit mo yung tama. Diba? At all times, diba? Lagi may papamukha na dominant ka, diba? Na mas nakakaalam ka and all that. And I'm telling you, my friends rather, it's not always the case. Diba? You just can't tell how beautiful a book was until you read it. Diba? Meaning, in order for the both of you to work, or for you to make the relationship work, you will need to understand each other. Diba? A relationship is a compromise where it just didn't happen. You have to understand na kailangan alam mo dapat you are sensitive enough to understand your partner's feelings. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng ikaw lang. Hindi rin pwedeng siya lang. Dapat parehas kayo. wag niyong idadahilan wag niyong idadahilan lagi yung marami pang iba dyan, or kung iiwan mo ako okay lang kasi marami pa namang iba dyan. Diba? O hindi ka kawalan, ganyan. Kasi it's like entitlement like pride. Diba? Masyado mong pinapahalagaan ang sarili mo to the point na nakakalimutan mo rin pahalagaan yung partner mo. If the both of you wants to make the relationship work, you choose each other. Ito do not mistake what I'm actually trying to tell you about self-worth and entitlement. Diba? Kasi, yung entitlement ganito yun eh. So, halimbawa, may mahabang pila sa grocery. Tapos, may biglang sisingit. Kasi, sabi niya, mayaman siya at marami siyang pambili. Kaya dapat siyang mauna. Mas may value siya. Mas marami siyang mabibili. Mas kikita sa kanya yung grocery. So, that is an example of entitlement, mga friend. Diba? Versus, sa self-worth, halimbawa, nakapila ka, tapos may sisingit. Same scenario, nasa grocery, mahaba yung pila, may sisingit. Pero hindi mo pinayagan na singitan ka ng taong yun. Kasi, alam mo sa sarili mo na naghintay ka sa pila na yun. Alam mo kung gaano ka katagal naghintay sa pila na yun. Kaya alam mong naghirap ka pumila sa pilahan na yun, 'di ba? Sa grocery. So, kumbaga, you know you know your place, you know your worth. Ayaw mong singitan ka, ayaw mong maunahan ka because you are doing the right thing. Same goes with self-worth. 'Di ba? Alam mo sa sarili mo, alam mo pahalagan yung sarili mo, but not to the point na you're exaggerating it. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, kung gusto niyo magtagal kayo, ayusin niyo yung problema niyo. Kung may problema, huwag niyo na rin patagalin, 'di ba? Kasi diyan nagsisimula yung severe problem, lack of comprehension, lack of communication, 'di ba? Minsan nga may communication pero wala namang comprehension, hindi mo rin naintindihan. Hindi mo rin maintindihan kung ano ba yung nararamdaman niya, 'di ba? So, baga, di mo alam, ayaw niya ng melty at burger, di ba? Gusto niya pala protas. Again, you have to understand the value of knowing the importance of communication. And if you are single and you understand the value of being or of having a communication in a relationship, then that only means that you are ready to enter a new relationship. Again, communication with comprehension. Diba? Cool? Okay. So, sign number 4. Ayan, pang-apat na agad tayo mga friend. Sign number 4 that you are ready to be in a relationship is when you know what you want in life. This is also a vital sign na dapat alam mo. You should know what you want in life. Diba? You see, most of the time, yung mga nasa relasyon, yung currently in a relationship, kumbaga, some of them are having an affair. Uy. Affair? Naku, magbago na kayo. Joke lang. Diba? Again, some of them are having an affair. Why? Because they don't know what they want in life. Diba? They are not that decided and committed to someone. Diba? They are not that 100% ready to stay loyal to someone while aiming for their personal goals, kumbaga. So, bakit kaya ganun, Papa Chris? Bakit may ganun? Because we are not complete. Diba? We thought that relationships is a quick fix to heal you or to complete you as a person. Diba? Iniisip kasi natin yung mga bagay na hindi natin nakukuha ay mabibigay ng isang tao. And the more that we become dependent sa happiness na binibigay sa atin ng taong yon, the more na nawawalan tayo ng pagmamahal sa sarili natin. Diba? Kaya nga nauuso yung it's not you, it's me. Oh boy. Di ba? I mean, I know a lot of people who's having a hard time when it comes to this particular thing. 'Di ba? Magulo yung maraming magulo kasi yung utak nila. Minsan pumapasok din sila sa isang relasyon pero they are not that, 100% ready. They are not that 100% complete. They are not that fully okay, kumbaga. They just don't know what they want in life yet. They just want to have the happiness, pero they just want to have that particular feeling that is, easily to be gone, like parang a feeling that is fleeting, kumbaga. Papa Chris, paano ko ba malalaman kung ano yung gusto ko sa buhay? How will I know what I want in my life? Diba? I would suggest that if you want to enter a relationship, for you to know what you want in life, that's very wrong. Diba? Again, before you enter a relationship, you have to know what you want in life. Not you enter a relationship for you to find out what you want in life. Diba? Maraming tulad yan, ang gulo na, diba? Maraming maguling utak Ang nangyayari diyan, pag pumapasok tayo sa isang relasyon, tapos hindi pa tayo ready, hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung gusto natin sa buhay. We are actually taking them for granted because we just want the companionship and not the person itself, 'di ba? You see, it's really important for you to know what you want in life, for you to know yourself more, for you to know what kind of person you want to be with in your life, 'di ba? You have to know what you want in life in a sense na dapat you explore as much as you can, 'di ba? You know and explore as much as you can by being happy alone as much as you can, 'di ba? Kumbaga, matuto kang kumain sa mga restaurant mag-isa, matuto kang manood ng sine mag-isa, matuto kang mag-travel mag-isa, matuto kang ma-in love sa sarili mo muna. 'Di ba? You first. You have to be selfish in order for you to be selfless, 'di ba? Dapat buo ka muna, dapat happy ka. Kasi being yourself alone is okay. That's fine. 'Di ba? Hindi naman kawalan ng hindi mo naman ikamamatay na wala kang jowa, 'di ba? Dapat buo ka muna, dapat happy ka, dapat you know what you want in life. 'Di ba? In that way you will slowly and eventually will realize what you want in life. 'Di ba? Baka mamaya ang gusto mo pala talaga hindi milk tea at burger. Gusto mo pala fries, 'di ba? At binalatang protas. Malay mo yung gusto mo, gusto ka din. Ay. Walang ganon. Okay? Cool? And lastly, ayan. So again, the first 4 signs, 1, you have to be okay, you have to be over with your ex. Number 2, you have to be ready to take a risk. Number 3, you have to understand the importance of communication. Number 4, you should know what you want in life first. And lastly, number 5, sign number 5 that you are ready to be in a relationship is when you don't look for someone to complete you. You right now as a whole should be a complete person, kumbaga. I mean, if you think you need to be in a relationship in order for you to be complete, you will always be looking for something that you can never find. Diba? I mean, for me, true fulfillment and satisfaction comes from within. And you cannot fully, effectively give yourself to someone until you found it, diba? You don't need someone to complete you. Only someone to accept you completely. And that's real talk. Diba? You don't look for your other half, mga fre. you always want to look for someone who is whole as well. Because ganito yan. When you're looking for your other half, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with this what we call love tank, kumbaga. This love tank that you have and that guy's or that person's love tank. Let's say may nahanap kang guy na full yung love tank niya. Punong-puno, kumbaga. Nagsiksik, liglig, umaapaw, di ba? Tapos ikaw naman, kalahati lang yung love tank mo. Now, at that specific moment, you are actually looking for someone who can complete you, who can make you whole again. Kumbaga, ang sister, gusto mo, mapuno yung love tank mo. Okay? And that is when this person will come in. Kasi puno yung love tank niya. Ngayon, mangyayari, habang pinupuno mo yung love tank mo by being with that person's love tank is what? Nalilesen, nawawala yung love tank niya. Kumbaga, nauubos yung love tank niya sa'yo. Why? Because he or she is giving that love tank na dapat sa sarili niya lang. I mean, na dapat na meron siyang love tank na para sa sarili niya lang. Pero binibigyan niya yun sa'yo. Why? Because you want to be complete and you are doing that by using someone else. Diba? Which is very wrong. Kasi, at the latter part, you might be, diba, kapag naging buo ka, naging masaya ka na, you're completely happy, chances are, hindi mo nakakailanganin yung taong yan. Why? Because you're full na. Kumbaga, puno ng love tank mo. Diba? Gusto mo, maghanap ka na naman ng iba na, alam mo yun, na pwede mong bigyan ng love tank mo. Diba? Pwede mong ayudahan ng love tank mo. Diba? The bottom line, I mean, what I'm actually trying to point out here is that kung gusto mong mahalin ka ng buo ng taong yun, diba? Kung gusto mong mahalin ka ng buong buo, walang halong chemical, sobrang natural, you have to be complete first. You have to be full as well. Diba? It's nice to know. I mean, it's actually okay. It's very, 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 very okay to love someone who's already complete and to be loved by someone who's already complete. Diba? Even, give and take. Diba? Yun yung problema sa atin. Masyado tayong blinded sa happiness na pinapakita ng iba or binibigay sa atin. That's why we are losing ourselves. That's why we are so much having a hard time to give love as well because we are not complete. Hindi pa natin alam kung anong gusto natin sa buhay. Hindi pa natin alam kung paano mamahalin yung guy na yon or yung taong yon. Diba? It's really hard to do that. That's why I'm telling you na if you want to enter a relationship, you have to understand these signs. You have to know these signs, kumbaga. If you want to be in a relationship, you have to make sure that you are full, you are whole, you are complete, so that you will be able to give love to that person completely. Na hindi kulang-kulang. Na hindi mahal lang kita kapag masaya. Na hindi mahal kita pag masaya at hindi kapag everything gets messed up or everything seems to be fucked up. Diba? Huwag tayong gumamit ng ibang tao para lang sumaya o para mapuno yung love tank na yan. Dapat sa sarili natin ang gagaling yan. Okay? Huwag mong hahayaan na i-take for granted ka or mang-take for granted ka because it's not really good. Diba? Babalik sa'yo kung anong ginagawa sa'yo o ginagawa mo sa iba, which is that particular thing. Diba? And lastly, ito real talk lang mga tol, mga friend. If you're single right now, or if you're feeling lonely or having thoughts na, uy, ang saya-saya naman nila ganto ganyan, napapasana all ka lagi and all that, don't be sad na yung iba happy because they are with someone else. Diba? Don't be sad na they're actually happy because they're posting some sweet messages on social media, posting pictures na pumunta sila sa ganito, sa ganyan, pumunta sila ng Sagada, tapos sa afternoon, nag-break sa nila. Joke lang. Kumbaga, don't be sad. Diba? Huwag kang mainggit sa mga ganun. Instead, you be happy na ganun ang nangyayari sa kanila and be happy to what you have. Diba? You focus on what you have and do not focus on what you don't have. Diba? What you have right now, kung nahihirapan ka pa makapag-move on sa ex mo, that's fine. You take your time. Hindi naman sinabing kapag nagkaroon ka ng karelasyon, dapat in a matter of days, dapat okay ka na, dapat may bago ka uling jowa. Hindi ganun. 'Di ba? Sabi nga nung kilala kong kaibigan, ang buhay hindi patagalan, ito ay pasarapan, kumbaga. You have to make sure that you enjoy the most of it. Enjoy mo muna ang pagiging single. Do not rush into a relationship. Kasi, to tell you honestly, marami naman dyan eh. I mean, maraming pagkakataon, maraming chances, or maraming tao mag-aalay sa iyo ng pag-ibig. Maraming, diba? Halimbawa, maraming lalaki, maraming babae. Pero huwag mong pagsasabayan, ha? Huwag ganun. Diba? Maraming magbibigay sa iyo ng pagmamahal na you deserve. But until then, you have to make sure that you're happy being single. Diba? Kasi at the end of the day, no one's gonna save you. What I'm actually trying to tell is that at the end of the day, happiness is something that you can only generate. Bonus na lang yung sa iba. Diba? Kasi it's already 2021, hindi na uso ang tanga sa relasyon. And this time, I hope kung nandito ka pa sa part ng episode na to, this time, I hope na nakatulong to para mas malinawan yung utak mo, mas maging malinis, kumbaga, na it's okay to be single. Walang masama doon. Mahalin mo muna yung sarili mo. This time, sarili mo muna. Okay? So, ayun, grabe, natapos na agad yung mahaba-haba nating usapan, mga tol. So, sa mga di pa naka-follow sa aking Facebook page, again, usap lang tayo, search nyo lang yan, Facebook page. Meron na tayong 3,129 followers, diba? Yan. And sa ating Twitter, Instagram, that's at UL Talks. Okay, sa YouTube channel, also sa Spotify, search nyo lang, usap lang tayo. Okay? At antayin nyo yung, antabayanan nyo yung experiment ko sa TikTok. No? Malapit na. Hindi ako magti-TikTok, magpo-promote lang ako doon. Okay? So, this has been Fafa Chris again. For the very last time, I'm gonna tell you this. Mahalin mo yung sarili mo. Huwag mong i-rush yung sarili mo sa relasyon. Kasi may taong darating dyan at ipaparamdam sa'yo na hindi ka mahirap mahalin. Again, this has been Fafa Chris of Usap Lang Tayo na nagsasabing masarap magmahal ng iba basta single ka. Goodbye everyone and see you sa next usapan.